Do you want to know where to get the best cup of coffee on the island of Maui? Watch this video to learn about my top 3 favorite coffee shops on the Valley Isle. My name is Jessica Oyanagi, and I'm the owner of Home Sweet Maui Realtor. I'm a licensed realtor living and working on the island of Maui in Hawaii, and I love to share my Maui life with you on YouTube. I also love to come here and share my tips and tricks with you about navigating the Maui real estate market. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home on Maui, feel free to book a one-on-one consult with me at the link in the caption below. And even if you're not looking to buy or sell on Maui, if you find value in this video, I would love it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Are you a coffee lover who's planning to either visit Hawaii or maybe lives here and you want some inside information from a local like myself about where to find the best cup of Java? Well, I'm gonna give you my top 3 favorite coffee shops and a little bit of inside information about where they source their coffee and what some of their best specialty drinks are in this video. Okay, full disclosure here is that I am a huge coffee fan. I don't know if I'd call myself an addict. I think I could probably live without it, but I really, really love a good cup of coffee, right? And especially coffee that is grown or roasted locally, or maybe made by an owner who really cares about their craft and making excellent coffee for their clients and customers, right? And so here on the island of Maui, there is not a huge selection of coffee shops. You know, if you're someone who thinks that Hawaii is really well known for its coffee, you wouldn't be wrong, but actually the majority of coffee beans are grown on the Big Island, okay? Not on Maui, but there are some small local farms that do grow coffee beans here, okay? So I'm gonna give you my 3 favorite coffee shops on Maui, but please know that these are not in order of rank, okay? I actually really love all 3 of these places equally. So this isn't a video where I'm gonna tell you, here's my top 1, then 2, then number 3. It's a small island, you know, and like I said, I love our community and want to support our coffee shop owners. Okay, the number 1 coffee shop that I'm gonna start out talking about in this video is Espresso Mafia, located in Makawao, which is in upcountry Maui, okay guys? And I'm very biased, of course, because this is where I live. This is my hometown on the island of Maui. And so this is my closest local coffee shop, but it's not just the fact that they are close, that they made it on this list, okay guys? I spent 13 years in Seattle, so I know a little bit about the variety of coffee that's available to drink that's out there in the world. And I have to tell you that Anthony, the owner, and his wife, Megan, they really, really care about what they're doing, okay guys? They're a family-run business. They actually have a coffee truck that's in Makawao and are in the process of opening a brick and mortar coffee shop, okay? And both of them are business owners. Megan is a photographer, Anthony used to own gyms. And when you walk up to order coffee at their shop, it is very apparent that they really, really care about their customers, okay? They're friendly, they take the time to talk to you, just, you know, talk story about everyday life, talk about the quality of the coffee or the pastries that they have that day. They're just very, very passionate about what they do, and it shows, okay? And Anthony is actually Italian, so he does serve some Italian coffee, but he also serves Origin Coffee, which is a local company where they roast the coffee here on island, okay? And I'm not gonna say that I prefer one over the other. I think that he uses different kinds of coffee in different applications, but the best thing besides the customer service and the ambiance at Espresso Mafia is that they go ahead and they make a lot of their menu items and items on their coffee menu from scratch, okay? So they're making all of the syrups, very unique flavors of syrups, which I'm not even like a flavored coffee gal, but their flavored coffees I have to try because they always have new kinds on their menu that are seasonal, right? Depending upon what the season is, they create these really amazing craft coffees, okay? So that's a huge draw for me. They also serve locally made pastries, okay? So guys, this is one of the only places you can get croissants from La Provence Bakery in Kula on Maui, served elsewhere. They actually serve them under Espresso Mafia, and they have several other local bakers that provide goods that they sell at their coffee shop. In addition to serving local pastries, they also make in-house sandwiches if you're looking to eat lunch there. So overall, Espresso Mafia is one of my favorite coffee shops on the island of Maui. So if you're upcountry, you should definitely check them out. Coffee shop number 2 on the island of Maui that I'd like to share with you is Akamai Coffee. And Akamai actually has 3 different locations on Maui. They have their original coffee shop, which is in North Kihei, a newer coffee shop they opened in Wailea, and then they also have actually their OG original spot, which is a drive-through location in Kahului near the Home Depot, okay? And at all 3 of those locations, you can get some amazing coffee that you actually won't be able to find anyplace else. And the reason for this is because they use 100% Maui grown and roasted coffee beans. So they are very, very unique in this sense. And the owner, Kim Brown, is very passionate, right, about keeping the business that they do very, very localized. And when you go into their coffee shops, this was one of the first places that I really fell in love with when we moved to Maui over 6 years ago, because coming from Seattle, I was really looking for and craving, right, a local coffee shop that I could go to, I could work on my computer, I could meet with friends or potential clients, and Akamai really fit the bill for me while we were living in Kihei. I would go to their North Kihei location quite a bit, and they do a really good job of creating a wonderful ambiance in their coffee shop, right? They have nice plants, they have these hanging, swinging chairs that my kids love to go crazy on. And it's just a really chill vibe, great music, great customer service from the baristas working at Akamai. The North Kihei one is my most frequented and favorite location, but Wailea has a vibe of its own as well. They have a nice patio area, outdoor seating, and then of course, if I'm just in town shopping, I will always check out their drive-through location as well. But the flavor of their coffees is extremely unique. I think that the beans are perfectly roasted and obviously perfectly grown here on the island of Maui. I think they do just an excellent job of really respecting the coffee that they serve. And so this is one of my favorite coffee shops on the island of Maui. And coffee shop number 3 on my list is Maui Coffee Roasters in Kahului, okay? And this is one of my favorite spots to go if I am in Kahului in town and running errands and I need to meet with a client or someplace where I can really just sit down and relax and get some work done. The ambiance is very eclectic at Maui Coffee Roasters. It's unlike any other coffee shop on the island. They have lots of funky art on the walls. The baristas are super cool. They actually serve, probably of all the coffee shops I mentioned, they serve the biggest variety of food. So you can get like sandwiches, salads, bagels. So if you're looking for a place to really eat while you have a nice cup of coffee, this might be the spot for you. And they do roast all of their coffee right here on Maui, actually in a location that's very close to their coffee shop. So sometimes when you roll up, you can actually smell the coffee beans being roasted right before you go into their shop, which is amazing. And this is actually a spot that I really like to buy coffee beans from to take home and grind. I use their espresso beans on a regular basis. So really good quality coffee, fantastic ambiance, good food, excellent service. My favorite coffee is a coconut milk latte, iced. And whatever coconut milk they use at this place, like that's part of my my particular bias when it comes to a good coffee. But they use really good quality ingredients. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't ever asked what it is, but they do a really good job crafting their coffees as well. And it's just a nice spot. Like I said, if you're in town running errands, or maybe you've just gotten in from the airport and you want to grab not only a cup of coffee and some food, but some beans to take home. They've got tons of take-home items. Besides not just their beans, they also have gear, right? So that you can take home with you, like t-shirts, mugs, and things of that nature. So they do a really good job, I think, of marketing with some really cool artwork on the items that they sell. So that's coffee shop number 3, and that rounds out my top 3 favorite coffee shops on the island of Maui. Do you want to learn more about some of my favorite places to visit either while you're here on vacation or maybe places you've never checked out if you're a local? Go ahead and check out some of the links down in my caption below, where I have many other videos exploring other things to do, eat, and see on the island of Maui. If you found value in this video, I would love it if you'd hit like and subscribe. And if you are looking for a client-based realtor on the island of Maui, feel free to book that one-on-one consult with me at the link in the caption below. And I will see you next week for our next video for the month of March. Thanks so much. Aloha.